What's going on, people, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions. I hope everyone is good. Let me know how you're doing with your predictions if you do them as well in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it. Brentford versus Bournemouth then to start off game week 11. I don't think this will be a lot in this game. It will be decided by one goal, if it will be decided by one goal. I've actually gone for a draw. I think both teams, there's not a lot between them. I could see them cancelling each other out. So I don't think it will be a clean sheet from either side. 2-2. Crystal Palace versus Fulham. Palace on a little bit of a turnaround in fortunes in recent weeks, getting some good results, albeit league and cup. But it's always a confidence booster, and they can build on that with the momentum of the wins. Coming up against Fulham, who got a very good win against Brentford on Monday night, which away as well. So that was a massive win for them. Fulham can be a very tricky side. Palace, though, at home, turn around in recent weeks in terms of their performances. I think they might just edge this one. I'm going to go Palace. I'm going to go 2-1. West Ham versus Everton. I think West Ham will get the result in this. They're the home side. Everton up and down. West Ham a bit as well. They look better than Everton do at the moment. So I'm going to go West Ham. 2-0 West Ham. Wolves versus Southampton. Even though Wolves are bottom of the table right now, I don't think that will remain. I do think that they will climb. They've looked better in recent weeks, so I think that they will get the 3 points in this one. I'm actually going to go 3-0 to Wolves. Brighton versus Manchester City. City losing 4-1 last night in the Champions League, which they've not been good in the league recently, but they're also doing it in Europe at the moment, which, even though they have some injury issues and key players missing, they still should have the depth and quality to be doing better than they are. So they're not going to come into this one with a lot of confidence. Brighton are in form, and I actually think Brighton will get the 3 points because of that. So I'm going to go with Brighton. City are just not themselves at the moment, so I will go Brighton. 3-1 to Brighton. Liverpool versus Aston Villa. 4-0 win for Liverpool last night. Top of the league as well. 4-0 win in the Champions League. Diaz hat-trick. Villa off of that 4-1 loss to Tottenham the other day after being 1-0 up. Another away fixture. I think Liverpool will have too much for them. So I'm going to go Liverpool 2-0. Manchester United versus Leicester. First game in charge for Amorim, coming in obviously on that 4-1 victory over City last night. Hopefully we get the new manager bounce, but I want a lot more from that, obviously. We do perform when a manager gets sacked initially, and sometimes when a new manager comes in, we get that new manager buzz and bounce, as I said, and perform for a few games. But I want more long-term thinking for this club. So I'm hoping that he comes in and does a brilliant job, but we know how big this job is and how difficult it is at Manchester United. I am going to go for a win, not just because it's a new manager coming in, but I think that we should have enough quality to beat Leicester. Famous last words, but hopefully we do. I'm going to go 2-0 to Manchester United. Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. Now, can we just show some appreciation for Forest? Third in the league. No one would have guessed that at the start of the season. They had a okay season last year, but I don't think anyone have expected them to be third at this point in the season, including myself. But it's really nice to see. Chris Wood is in the form of his career. He's always kind of been a little bit of a joke to a lot of people, even me in the past. But fair play to the lad. Like, he is the best I've ever seen him. Alanga and Hudson-Odoi on either side of him, just a threat every game. Gibbs White, he's still to come back and boost them. Just fair play to Nuno as well. I think he deserved Manager of the Month for last month, and Chris Wood deserved Player of the Month, which they got my votes, and I'm not a Forest supporter, but my eyes don't lie to me. So fair play to Forest. They're on an amazing run. I think they will continue, and I think they'll get the 3 points against Newcastle. So 2-1 Forest. Tottenham versus Ipswich. I think Tottenham will win this one. Coming off that 4-1 win against Aston Villa, being a goal behind in that as well, they really sort of come back like they struggle to do in most games. So fair play to them. Solanke got off the mark and probably will come into this with a lot of confidence now and might kick on. Yeah, I just don't think Ipswich have got the capability to deal with Tottenham, especially at home as well. So I'm going to go Tottenham 3-0. Lastly, to finish off game week 11, we've got Chelsea versus Arsenal. Interesting game because Arsenal have been conceding a lot of points recently. Chelsea look far ahead of what I expected them to be at this current moment in time. Fair play to Maresca and what he's doing there. So I'm impressed with what they're doing, and Arsenal probably have thrown away the title already this year. Arsenal could definitely go there and get the 3 points, but they're really going to have to change their form as of late, and Chelsea have been better in terms of form recently. They're at home for it. It's a tricky one to call. My heart goes with Chelsea, but my head goes with Arsenal, even though the form says Chelsea will win this one. I just think Arsenal might just do enough to scrape the points, and they're in desperate need at the moment, so need for points. They're going to want to bounce back. I don't think it'll be by a lot. I think it'll be probably 1 goal that decides it, but I'm going to go for Arsenal to edge it, but I really wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea win. But I'm going to go Arsenal, 3-2 Arsenal. So that is it for this week's Premier League predictions, guys. Game week 11. Don't forget to subscribe, share the love, support the channel. In a bit.